Yes, sir.
Okay. So 88.2 question number 4 we are supposed to start with, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The options are given. You have to use these options with of or some of or most of or sometimes if not necessary then without of also. So raise your hand for the fourth question. Many are caused by bad driving. Okay. So many students have started making efforts. Great. Shrest. Shrest is the first one to raise hand.
Many accidents are caused by bad driving.
He says many accidents are caused by bad driving. If you think is correct, lower your hands, please. If you think is correct, lower your hands. That's great. That's good. Okay, nice.
सर माइक बंद हो गया।
Yes. Raise your hand for fifth question. Okay, nice. Very good. Very good. It is a historic town. Many are over 400 years old. Many students have raised their hand for this, but it is Damita Hani who raised first, so the chance goes to her. Damita Hani, your chance.
It's a historic town. Many of the buildings are over 400 years old.
Many of
Buildings.
many of the buildings. Do you think she is right? Then lower your hands. If yes, then lower your hands. Shubham thinks differently. Yes, Shubham, what's your answer?
It is a historic town. Many buildings are over 400 years old.
Okay, you said many buildings, but already the buildings is given here as an option. The buildings is given here as an option. So what you say now? Is Damita Hani right or wrong?
Yes, sir, she is right.
She is right. So are all of you. Raise your hand for the sixth question. The sixth question is when she got married, she kept it a secret. She didn't tell any ... So many students have raised their hands. Okay, it is again Damita Hani who raised first. So the chance goes to her.
When she got married, she kept it a secret. She didn't tell any of her friends.
सर बंद हो गया।
Am I audible now?
यस सर।
Yes,
Lower your hands if she is right. Okay. Okay. Yes, she is. She is. So are all of you. Raise your hand for the seventh question, please. Great. So many students have raised their hand. The sentence is, not many people live in the north of the country. Full stop. Most ... live in the south. So it is Aradhya Hani who first raised her hand. So the chance goes to her. Aradhya.
Not many people live in the north of the country. Most of the population live in the south.
If you think she is right, lower your hands, please. Yes, she is right, and so are all of you. Raise your hand for eighth question. Not all ... can fly. For example, the penguin can't fly. Again, it is Damita Hani who raised her hand first.
Not all birds can fly. For example, the penguin can fly.
Do you think she is right? Then lower your hands. Natik? Okay, Natik also thinks the same. No issue. Raise your hand for ninth question. Our team played badly and lost the game. None played well. It is again Aradhya who raised her hand first. Yes, Aradhya, it is your chance now.
Our team played badly and lost the game.
Hmm?
None of the players played well.
She said none of the players played well. Do you think she is right? If yes, then lower your hands. If no, then continue to raise your hand. I will give you a chance to give your own answer and explain it. Okay. Okay, everybody thinks the same. That's really nice. All of you are correct, no doubt. Now raise your hand for the 10th question, please. So everybody is very quick in raising the hand. It takes fraction of second all of you to raise your hand. I'm really happy that all of you are so fast and quick here. So now this is time for Aditya to get the chance because he is the one who raised the hand first. So the chance goes to Aditya. Aditya, your answer.
So the screen is not visible.
The screen is not visible. Is it really not visible to all of you?
So it's get visible now.
Okay, maybe internet issues. Maybe internet issues. Okay. So now it is your
Yes.
turn. Now it is your turn for the 10th question. Emma and I have very different ideas. I don't agree with many ... full stop. So what do you think is the correct? Go ahead, please.
I don't agree with many of her opinions.
Guys, if you think he is right, then lower your hands in his support. Okay. All of you think the same, and obviously all of you are correct. Now raise your hand for the 11th question. The sentence is Sarah travels a lot in Europe. She has been to most ... full stop. It is again Aditya who raised his hand first, so he will get the chance again. So Aditya, it is your turn now.
She has been to most European countries.
She has been to most European countries. If you think that he is correct, then lower your hands, please. One by one, everybody is lowering their hand except Shrestha. Shrestha doesn't think the way Aditya and others think. So Shrestha, what is the answer according to you?
Sarah travels a lot in Europe. She has been to most European countries.
What he said.
Sir, his voice is not clear.
Okay. He said also the same, exactly the same. So you are right and he is also right and all others are right. Okay. His voice was not audible to you because of internet issues. So raise your hand for the 12th question. Great. Raise your hand for the 12th question. Ritu Varsha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Why do you join late?
Sir, पढ़ रहा था.
Any tuition, any class?
No, sir.
Okay.
I was doing my homework.
Well, every day you join exactly at about 8:15. And the class starts at 8 every day. Anyways, so the chance goes to Damita Hani because she is the one to raise the hand first. The sentence is I had no appetite I could only eat half dot 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 full stop. So Damita, it is your turn to give the answer, please.
I could only eat half of my dinner.
Half of my dinner, as she said. So do you think she is right? Then lower your hands. Many of you have already lowered your hands. You are very quick in raising hands and lowering your hands too. But Shrestha and Aditya don't think the way you think, honey. So I'll give the chance to Shrestha now to give his own answer. What do you think?
I had not appreciate I could only eat half of dinner.
Half dinner. But the dinner is
Half
not
of dinner.
half of dinner. But dinner is not the option. My dinner is answer. Okay. Options are given. My dinner, not dinner. Okay, Aditya, it's your turn. What do you think is right?
I could only eat half my dinner.
Sorry, repeat your answer. Repeat your answer.
I I could only eat half my dinner.
Half my dinner. I'm sorry, Aditya, my darling. You are not right this time. It is Honey, Damita Honey, who was right and 100% correct. She was. Okay. My is a determiner. So with any noun, if there is a determiner, then quantifier plus of is required. Okay, half of my dinner. She was right, and so were all others except you. Moving to 88.3. What is given as instruction here? Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. So no need to raise your hands. No, it is needed to raise your hand. Everybody will be given chance. Okay, and everybody's answer can differ. Still, all of you may be correct. The first one is already done for you. What is the first sentence? The building was damaged in the explosion. All the windows were broken. I can also say all the doors were broken. Okay, all the walls were broken. Did you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So raise your hand for the second one. Raise your hand for the second one. Everybody will get a chance. Even if you are not very quick, you're raising your hand late, still you will get a chance to give your own answer. Maybe somebody's answer be more creative and better than the others. Okay. Still, many of you have not raised your hand, though all are going to get a chance. No issues. It is Shrestha who first raised his hand, so I'll give the chance to Shrestha. Shrestha.
We argue sometimes, but get on well most of the time.
He said, we argue sometimes, but get on well most of the time. If anybody's answer is different from them, they can continue to raise their hand. Otherwise, you can lower your hands if your answer is going to be exactly the same. Ananya thinks that she can give a better and different. No. She also has lowered her hand. Okay, nice. So raise your hand for the third one. Raise your hand for the third one. Again, Shrestha has raised his hand first. Again, Shrestha will get the chance. Okay, Shrestha?
I went to the cinema by myself. None of friends wanted to come.
None of my friends wanted to come. This is answer by Shrestha. If anybody has got some different answer, they can continue to raise their hand. Otherwise, you can lower. Okay. Some of the students have some different answers. Their answers may also be correct. So I'll give them the chance one by one. Aditya.
None of my family members to
That is
come.
also correct. Shubham. Okay, he had the same answer. Mayank.
None of my partner wanted to come.
None of my partner. Do you think guys Mayank is correct? None of my partners?
Also,
Then what should be the correct one? Tell me.
friends.
None of my partners. Even if you want to use that word partner, no doubt you can, but after none of, you should generally use a plural noun. None of my partners. Okay? Aradhya, what's your answer?
I went to the cinema by myself. None of my cousins wanted to come.
Okay, very good. She is close to her cousins. That's why she is talking about cousins. None of my cousins wanted to come. Natik Raj.
None of my relatives want to come.
None of your relatives want to come. Is it a thing about the present or past? It is already written in the past. Wanted is given there. So you should not change the tense. Okay. Be careful about these things. Damita Honey, it's your turn now.
I went to the cinema by myself. None of my classmates wanted to come.
Okay, she is very comfortable going to the cinema with her classmates, but none of them wanted to come. That's also correct. So the next chance goes to Ananya.
None of interest wanted to come.
Ananya's voice was not so clear. It was breaking. So I would like her to tell again the answer.
None of
Sorry. Sorry. Aditya has again raised his hand.
None of colleagues want to come.
None of my colleagues. Okay, nice. Umang. That is correct.
I want to play with my friends, but none of my friends play cricket.
No, what is the sentence here? The sentence is given here, third number. You don't have to make your own sentence. Okay? I think you joined late, that's why you got some confusion in your mind, right?
Yes.
Don't worry. Now I want you all to raise your hand for the fourth question of 88.3. The sentence is, the test was difficult. I could only answer half ... Great. It is Mayank who raised his hand first. Mayank.
The test was difficult. I could only answer half of the questions.
Questions. He
Questions.
said questions, right? Not questions. Okay. If your answer is any different from that of Mayank, then you can continue to raise your hand. And if your answer is same, lower your hand. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Two people still continue to raise their hand. It is Aditya and the second one is Umang. So the chance goes to Aditya first. Aditya, it is your turn now.
I could only answer half of the papers.
I could only answer half of the papers. How many papers did you get? Did you get more than one papers?
Yes, sir.
How could it be possible? Do you think, guys, this is sensible? This is sensible to say?
No, sir.
No, not at all. You get only one question paper, and in that question paper you have many questions.
Yes.
So it is not sensible to say that. Aditya, I'm sorry, you're wrong this time. Umang, it is your turn now.
The test was difficult. I could only answer half of the segment.
I'm sorry, your voice was moving like, means coming like a wave, so I couldn't make out what you said. Repeat, please.
Sir, am I audible?
No, I'm not saying that you're not audible. I'm saying your voice quality is bad. It is coming like a wave, like this. Okay? Going up, coming. No, not yet. Not yet. Sorry. Sorry. So lower your hand, Umang. Now raise your hand for the next question, guys. This is question number 5th of 88.3. Some of ... you took at the wedding were very good. It is Mayank who raised his hand first. Mayank.
Some of the pictures you took at the wedding were very good.
Some of the pictures you took at the wedding were very good. Okay. If anybody thinks there can be any different answer, they can continue to raise their hands. If anybody thinks there can be a different answer, you can continue to raise your hands. Some of the students still continue to raise their hands. Among them, Natik is the first number, so I'll give the chance to Natik. Yes, Natik? What different answer can you give?
Some of the photograph you took at the wedding is good.
Don't you think, guys, that this is quite silly? Anyways, Aditya still continue to raise his hand. Yes, Aditya, please.
Some of the photos.
Some of the
Photos.
and what did Mayank say? What did Mayank say?
Pictures.
Okay. So do you think changing the words in synonyms only can make a different answer?
No, sir.
Okay. Aradhya, you have some other different answer? No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is that?
Some of the flowers you took at the wedding were very good.
No, it's completely meaningless to say that. You take flowers not at the wedding, to the wedding or for the groom. Did you understand? When take means carry, you don't use preposition at. You use preposition to for that situation. Did you understand? I didn't take my book to my school. I didn't take my laptop to my office. Did you understand? I didn't take my car to the wedding party. If you take something means if you carry something, not then you don't use at preposition. You use to preposition. To is the preposition to show movement. Did you understand? And the way you
Yes,
said,
sir.
some of the flowers you took means you carried. When you carried it, you made a movement. And in that situation, at preposition is not correct. Did you understand? At is a preposition that shows rest, not movement. Correct? Got it?
Yes, sir.
It was a silly mistake. It was a blunder. It was a blunder you made. Okay, Umang, you wanna say something?
Some of the ceremonies you took at wedding were very good.
Again, you are making the same mistake, same blunder as Aradhya made. Okay? This is quite meaningless to say some of the sherwanis you took at the wedding. What you mean to say? You carried some of the sherwanis in the wedding party? To the wedding party, in fact? So I hope I have made it understand to everybody. I have made it clear to everybody. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is quite silly to say I took something at the wedding party. No, you take something to the wedding party. Means you carry that thing to the wedding party. You go to the wedding party with that thing. Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If I say I took some flowers to the wedding party, means I went to the wedding party with some flowers. Did you understand?
Yes,
When
sir.
you say I took some flowers at the wedding party, it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. Sorry to say, but if you say I went to the wedding party with some flowers to gift, to present, okay, then you should say I took some flowers to the wedding party, not at the wedding party. I hope I have made it crystal clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Now, raise your hand for the next question, please. Question number 6. It is Gungun this time who has raised her hand first. Yes, Gungun.
Did you spend all of the money I gave you?
Good. Good. This is correct, no doubt. But if anybody thinks that they can provide any other thing, any other answer, then that is also correct. But you have to continue to raise your hand. And then, okay, Natik. Yes, Natik?
Did you spend all the capital I gave you?
Did you spend all the capital I gave you? Okay. Umang? Umang?
Did you spend all?
He raised his hand, but he's not getting anything. First of all, let me. Yes, Umang. You want to say something? Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Did you spend all the chocolates that I gave you?
First of all, let me analyze Natik's answer. Do we spend the capital or so do we invest the capital? What is correctly? Tell me guys. What is more sense?
Invested capital.
So do you think Natik is sensible enough to say that?
So,
No, sir.
No.
No, he is not correct at all. Okay. So you must understand these minor differences. Okay. What happens that in Hindi we are also very much used to making such blunders, but nobody cares. Who cares in Hindi? People just focus on understanding the situation only. But when it comes to English, you must be super alert because you are learning this language not only for your day-to-day use, but also for your academic purposes, for your examinations. And examinations for these blunders, you will lose your marks. Did you all understand that?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
So is the case with Umanga. Umanga also said, what? Spend the chocolate. Do we spend chocolate or do we distribute and eat chocolate? What do we do?
Distribute chocolate.
We either distribute chocolate among others or sometimes we eat chocolate. We don't spend chocolate. Or we sometimes waste chocolate also. But we don't ever spend, right? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So being correct is good, but being sensible is also compulsory when it comes to using a language. I hope you people understood it, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should I continue with this lesson or should I explain the causative sentences that I left in between yesterday while explaining because a lot of things are
Continue with this, sir.
continued. So everybody wants to continue.
Continue with this lesson.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No
Yes,
issues.
sir.
No issues. No issues. But still, there are a lot of things left for discussion in causative that we started yesterday discussing. Anyways, no issue.